Hi, it's Tim. So this is a tutorial that really follows on from one we'd done a while ago, which demonstrated how you can embed a Flash file in a PowerPoint slide with an animation, and at the end of the animation send a command from that Flash file that's embedded in the PowerPoint slide to PowerPoint to automatically go to the next slide in the PowerPoint deck. Question was asked in our forum around instead of doing it as at the end of a timeline, but to actually do it on a click event as a button. So this tutorial basically addresses that, and it assumes that you know two things. It assumes that you know what Visual Basic is, and it also assumes that you would know what ActionScript is. And if you don't know either of those, this probably won't resonate, and it's probably useful to go and find out. So in order for it to appeal to the widest audience, I've actually scripted this in ActionScript 2. Anybody who develops in ActionScript 3 will be easily able to move this into that format. Okay, so just to put this into perspective, PowerPoint slide, there is a compiled Flash file, and then there is the Flash source file. All of this will be available in the download with this tutorial. You'll find it in the description of the video, and you can obviously inspect it to your heart's content. So basically, if I just go ahead and just open up this PowerPoint slide, made it really simple. I've just put 3 slides, and on the second slide I've embedded a Flash file, and again, you'll know how to do this. So if I just go as if I'm going to present, you'll see here's my Flash file. It's just really simple. I've just set a red background with 2 buttons. Now normally a Flash file that's embedded in a PowerPoint slide, you wouldn't necessarily scale it to the full width and the height. One thing with Flash in PowerPoint is if you click on it, it actually steals the focus away from PowerPoint, rendering the normal controls that you'd use, click event with a mouse, or left and right arrow keys, or up and down, page up and down. These are the usual controls that would navigate to the next and previous slide in PowerPoint, become useless because Flash in effect is listening to those and not allowing PowerPoint to do that. So if you ever want to put a Flash file in a PowerPoint slide, and you scale it to the full height and the full width, and you click on it, nothing will work. If I'm clicking the mouse keys, keyboard keys, you won't see that, but basically you're restricted from doing anything. So what we've done is come up with a way to obviously address that. Well, it's not ours, it's a general way. So let me just leave that at that full size, and let me just right click on it and go to the view code. So the first thing that we need to do for the PowerPoint slide is we need to add some Visual Basic. So I've just added a Visual Basic module, and I've implemented the following code, which just basically puts in a listener, allowing PowerPoint and Visual Basic to listen out for 2 commands that are going to be sent as FS commands from Flash, a next and a previous command, and if it hears those commands, it will do exactly that. It will go to the next or the previous slide. So again, this will all be in the download, so I can go away from that for the moment, and I'll just save that and just go to the Flash document. So this is the Flash file. It's very simple. It's ActionScript 2, and it has 2 buttons. So if I click on those, you'll see the code I'm using. So if I just go to Actions, it literally is a very simple button on release, FS command, and it's sending the argument or the parameter previous. And it won't surprise you on the other one, if I go to that, it's sending the FS command next. Okay, so I've compiled that, and the source code will be there as well, so I'll clear down. So now, excuse me, if I go back to this and I fire up PowerPoint and go to the second slide, I've got this, which covers the entire slide. Because I've clicked on it, my keyboard and mouse controls are rendered useless, but if I click on either of these buttons to go to the previous slide, it works, and if I go to the next slide, it works also. And obviously, if you're in ActionScript, you could set in a listener for a specific key, the same keys that you would use in PowerPoint. So you can then go ahead and build whichever flash file you want, scale it to the full width and height, in the security and knowledge that you can navigate to the next and previous slide. So all this will be available with this video to download for you to inspect and adjust as you see fit. Thanks very much.